Hello everybody, Anthony from SteamFirst.com here, and today we're having a look at Beat Blasters 3. So before I get started in the actual video, I'm going to do what we always do and take a look at the main menu. You can see here, it's pretty basic, which is really good. Everybody likes a basic menu, excuse me. We have links here to go visit the, developers' Facebook and Twitter. We have a continue, new game, options, and quit, obviously. New game obviously starts a new game. Continue obviously brings you to where you left off. Options is what I'm most interested in. The options menu is really straightforward, which is always good, but it's also lacking in some things, which I guess doesn't matter for this type of game, because all we really have is music and sound effects, and that's about it. It's not voices or anything, and I guess it's pretty good for the type of game it is. We can remap our keys or controls, which is the only thing that we really need to change around, I guess. And yeah, that's it for the main menu. It's a very straightforward, very simple, easy to read, and you can change around all the important stuff, which is good. Now I'm going to jump into the game. I do want to note that this game is best played on a controller. It is absolutely horrid on keyboard and mouse. So I'm going to be using a controller for the remainder of the video. So good for you guys. You don't have to hear the clack of my mechanical keyboard for 10 minutes. Hello everybody, this is Beat Blasters 3. Beat Blasters 3 is a 2D platformer that utilizes the power of music to ward off enemies and complete each course. The player has 3 different musical powers to choose from: a shield, blaster, and rocket boots. The shield obviously blocks enemies and can be used to move items about the map. The blaster blasts stuff, and the rocket boots can be used to jump higher and or reach higher parts of the level. There is also an ultimate power you can unlock as many times per level as you want. That makes all powers infinite while charged and fires a continuous blast all around the player to eliminate all nearby enemies. You get that by filling up the meter at the top of the screen and recharging powers. Now this game each level has 3 different difficulty settings: easy, medium, and insane or intense. I'm not recording this live, so I don't remember. And I think you have to unlock the last setting by completing the game. This game gets pretty difficult outside of easy. Mainly because the game isn't really that good at telling you what you have to do, and I'll get to that in a second. Each stage has you defending different things, and like I just mentioned a second ago, it's really not that great about telling you what you have to do. In some stages it's quite obvious, but in the ones like the Yeti stage that I'm showing in this video, I had no idea what the objective was until I played around with it for 30 minutes. Now, but the really great, unique thing about this game is that each level, at least in the beginning, focuses on on one specific power. Of course, some still require the use of all 3, like again the Yeti stage. It focuses on being really platformy with the use of the rocket boots and blasters, or the King Monkey stage that utilizes more of the player's defense mechanisms, like the shield and blaster. Just another thing, the controls and movement are kind of awkward. It almost seems like the camera likes to move slower than the character at times, which makes getting to certain parts of the map kind of difficult. This is only a slight issue that's only a little annoying at times. It can be overlooked as a very minor design flaw. One thing that I really love is the focus on music. You have to recharge your powers by tapping RB plus whatever power button you want to recharge to the beat of whatever genre of music's playing that stage. That's pretty much the main gimmick of this game, the music. Remember, PID had its beams, and this has the musical recharge. The musical recharge thing is also what you use to unlock the ultimate, and yeah. And you also need to your powers run down after a certain amount of use, so you do have to recharge them at certain points on the map. And being able to just do that is a plus. That's a huge plus. It's just being able to recharge your powers instead of having to wait for a cooldown time or getting pickups and stuff. So yeah. But now on to the business portion of the video, because I like to keep these really short. I want to make this about 5 to 6 minutes. I'm trying my best. I like to keep these really short. But yeah, the game's visuals, to put it, I guess, the most simple way, have a very cheap, minimalist look, like that of an Android App Store game, like Clash of Clans or Angry Birds. Not a game that's supposed to be not a paid game for Steam on the PC. Although a lot of games I have played looked pretty cheap, so that's again not a huge issue for me personally. I like that look, but some people might not like it so much. The visuals are polished. Everything in the game is well polished, don't get me wrong. A great deal of work has obviously been put into this game, and that alone deserves buckets upon buckets of praise. But each level has a 3-star rating system, kind of like Angry Birds, which I think is, I guess, pretty okay. That's okay. Figured that was worth mentioning. But yeah, the cheap feel of the levels, visuals, and awkward gameplay controls just don't do this game or its concept any justice. It's a wonderful idea with a unique soundtrack, but it lacks in some areas that could really make it shine to its full potential. Overall, this game isn't as good an idea as it really seems. The concept is good, just not as a platformer. And in my opinion, it'd be a lot more fun if it focused on puzzles over fighting off waves of baddies. I like the powers, though. For me, the best part of platformers, the super ridiculous powers and gimmicks you get. Keeping beat with the meter to unlock the ults or recharge your powers is more frustrating than anything, because it is all about timing a little bit with these levels. Like, I think one of the very first ones you have to play, you have to defend a castle against ants trying to steal peanuts, and you have to recharge your powers, and they're coming faster than you can recharge. And I was just really bad at it too, because it takes some time to get in the rhythm, and it's more frustrating to do it than challenging, really. But the combinations of all the things is what make this game unique, and I have to give the developers props for that, at least. I mean, a few things could be polished off a bit and maybe changed or taken out completely. Other than that, Beat Blasters 3 unfortunately missed a beat with me. It's not my cup of tea. I sadly would not like to recommend this game to everybody. Mostly just people who are willing to pay money for a game like this. But if it's free, then go ahead. The game's actually not released yet, so I wasn't told if it's going to be free to play or not. But if it is free to play, go for it. If not, I would sadly not want to recommend buying it. It is a decent game, but like some things, like I said, with the visuals are a pretty big thing for me, and the gameplay gets kind of awkward, and it's not really great about telling you what you're supposed to do, so it gets really frustrating at times. But if you could deal with that, then go for it. More power to you. My name is Anthony from SteamFirst.com. Be sure to check out SteamFirst for all the best news, reviews, videos, and everything surrounding all things Valve and Steam. I hit my microphone, I'm so sorry. If you like this video, perhaps like some of my other content, you can find me over at YouTube or Twitch.tv. Links to everything will be in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.